Had me a cup of coffee real quick. The rise and fall of Ant Gizzy, man. Today is Operation Take GQ off the wall. Smitty's Corner, what's up, man? I got some flat Jones coming, but in between, I've been covering a local story, man. So for all my YouTube subscribers, man, I want to let me explain the situation to y'all so y'all don't be confused. Well, man, what's up? This is just for people that's not from DC. Most of my people from DC, they already know what's up with this, but as I kind of got more into doing YouTube blogging or whatever you want to call it, I encountered some friction. So Barberson TV, to do what they call Ant Gizzy from Washington, D.C., he has this image of grandeur, you know, biggest chain, biggest car, biggest name, biggest platform. If that was true, I would have no problem with it. Please don't think that my problem is just with Barberson TV or Ant Gizzy, because he was having some success on YouTube. But as my channel, my little teeny platform began to grow, he want to keep playing with my name and my address, or who is my girl and what's my girl's phone number. And then when I respond, he wants to sit over there and play the victim. Oh, somebody say Slim deserved it. But now, salute, man, much love. But now, they want to make me out to be the bully. Eon, you 10 years older than him. You're bullying him. Eon, you're talking about his mother. Listen, grown men should never be on no internet or in the real world yelling and screaming and talking about each other and talking about each other's mother. That's correct. I agree with that. But no grown man needs to be on the internet talking about me. And I'm old school, so some of y'all saying, E, you old school. You know, if it's really a problem, get active. That is actually the wrong advice to give a person, to get active, to get violent, to go get in trouble. Or not even to get in trouble. Let me not play the victim myself. Even if I did something that got away with it, you want me to risk my freedom for Ant Gizzy, when all I had to do is sit back and think and say, yo, I know he was a fraud. How about I expose him to the world, for the world to see that it's only entertainment? It's like wrestling. Y'all both grown, okay? He grown as well, man. Respect, man. Respect, man. He shows none. All right, cause like, you know, they keep coming at me saying, Eon, you bullying him. How am I bullying him when I already had his address the morning he played with my address, he played with my car, he played with my girl, or whoever he think is my girl. He keeps saying, you don't have no kids, so now he mad that I don't have no kids, but technically he don't have no kids. So, what is my beef with Ant Gizzy? My beef with Ant Gizzy, before I started really exercising my skills on YouTube, my journalism skills and all that, I just used to have a bad taste in my mouth that he was representing DC in that way. And that's not the real DC. That might be a joking and playing DC, but when it comes to DC guys, and as a clown, and I'm not saying it as a disrespect, you know how I do say, oh, you're a clown and disrespect you. I'm saying he's a comedian. He's a funny person, bruh. He don't represent no streets. Then he keep claiming his brother. For y'all that don't know, I ain't got a brother by the name of Saeed Evans, right? Sai had a name out here, and you know, this YouTube, I'm gonna be a little bit more serious than Instagram. Sai had a name, but Sai also got smoke over his head for debriefing with the FBI. So now Sai's in prison. Ant want to perpetrate that his brother is this big time gangster killer gorilla. I'm not here to deny or confirm that. That's not my business. I don't care. I wouldn't care if he was a killer. But he got the world believing that Sai's a killer, to use it as an intimidation tool for people that want to address him, confront him, check him about things that he does. So I'm Big Glizzy now. I'm here representing my code, my culture, the DC Blacks culture, how I was raised, where my morals and principles come from. My morals and principles come from DC Blacks. I don't care how they try to assassinate it. I don't care how you try to say the Eon's stupid to this level. Ant Gizzy is not going to continue to jump around and perpetrate on the internet as if he represents Washington, D.C. I represent Washington, D.C. on the internet. I'm not going to say that no one else does, but Ant Gizzy does not represent Washington, D.C. as a whole. I will not take Washington, D.C. away from him. He is from Washington, D.C., but he don't represent Washington, D.C. It's a big thing. He may be a resident if he still lived in D.C. technically, and I ain't going to disrespect Maryland, but technically he's not even a Washington, D.C. resident. Somebody said you did not. You matching his energy. People get tired of being a bigger person. He not gonna keep making me the big. I ain't gonna play with him on YouTube because I use YouTube for different things. You see, I don't even talk like I talk when I'm on Instagram. When I'm talking on Instagram, I'm talking to disrespect him. But on YouTube, I just want y'all to know that I'm not bullying him. If you see me make a video or two about him in between while I'm making these other videos, I'm not even trying to turn my my content creation on YouTube into goofy content, but this is me really studying him. He take all these pictures with these cars. He got all these young niggas believing that he this big time dude. He don't even own the cars. He owned the Jeep. Now the Jeep has been vandalized. He doesn't even have a car to drive. You get what I'm saying? So like, you could call me a hater, if that's what you want to call me. You could call me a hater, but I'm not a hater. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna congratulate if you're doing right. He's not doing right. He's disrespecting me. He's disrespecting the men. And before I do something that's gonna cost me my freedom, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna expose him as the fraud that he is. That ain't hard to do. Why does it bother you? Just wondering. It bothers me because he keep playing with my name and mentioning my name and mentioning my mama's name. You can't be a rat or a sucker or any of those derogatory terms and play with me. You can't be a fraud that your jury is fake. You riding around taking pictures in cars. Like if you check out my Instagram or you check out the story, he taking pictures with all these cars, got these youngins and these people that follow him believing that he living life like that, and he's not living life like that. Now, I'm not knocking him for not living life like that. Why don't you show the world that regular people come up? Bruh, I'm a regular dude that came up. He want to keep saying, oh, he's broke. First, he was talking bad about people with jobs. Now that I don't work none of them contracts, he's saying, he need to go get a job. Only reason he's saying I need to go get a job because I'm on his ass. I'm showing the world that he's a fraud. So since right now, I don't want to be dealing with, I don't want to spread my time out with other people and what their jobs and dreams are. I'm doing my own thing. I was writing books before he conceived the notion of what he could do on a YouTube channel. I've been an entrepreneur, bro. He mad because he living out there in Annapolis at 419 with the girl that drive the BMW with the red seats or the burgundy seats that work at the makeup stand. He mad because he got to live like that. I've been paying him attention for at least a year. Like, I done known him for years, but I'm talking about this story that he got certain people on the internet believing. He want people on the internet to believe that he blew up off of YouTube. Through my journalism and my sources and my research, I discovered that he's not even making more than $5,000 a month on YouTube. So for all you people who he has disrespected, for all you people who are struggling, for all you people who may not be struggling, but you just choose not to live your life in the streets and sell drugs and play this and do that, don't let him talk bad to you because you make $4,000 or $5,000 a month. He make $4,000 or $5,000 a month being silly. At least you make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month going to work. It's yours. He acting like he telling a story to people that he changed his life and he gave up the streets as if the streets was doing anything for him. The streets wasn't doing anything for him. Let's say a person like me. I gave up the streets. The streets was doing tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars for me monthly and yearly. It's D-boys out here right now that's still in a lifestyle They give me a pass for any shenanigans I do on the internet because they know that I'm one of them. They know that I will never tell. They know that no matter how much pressure I'm on, I'm never going to get on the internet. And even if I get on the internet and I act like a Bama out of anger or out of spite, they know that at no point in time will I ever say or do something like, hey, I'm going to get you locked up. Hey, I'm going to send the police to your house. Hey, I'm going to get you arrested. They know that I will never do anything like that. So yeah, I get calls from my men. You know, I'm too old to really say big homie. Sometimes I say that to do in a era of respect for dudes that was older than me that helped me grow up. But I'm my own man now. Technically, I have no big homie. You get it? I'm not going to go against the code and the culture to say such and such about a big homie, but my older homies can do nothing but advise me, warn me, give me good nasiha, give me good advice, some hikmah. But they're never going to be, like I see a dude to say, oh, call Fly on him, call Tone on him. Not to put these guys' names in it, but they were in the comments. Bruh, the only thing any of my older homies ever do is warn me as what to be best for me. Ant Gizzy has been talking about me like a dog. If I didn't talk back, he wouldn't even try to clean it up. I don't care nothing about him, but I do want y'all to know and understand that I'm not just a hater. Who is Ant? Beyond, you're 100% correct. Sometimes you can be smart enough to know when you're right, but not smart enough to know when you're wrong. Yeah, well, let me address that. I always know when I'm wrong. At this point, I think, like, you know, sometimes I do shit and I know it's wrong. Just like, I don't know how many of y'all religious, but some religious people or people of faith, they even believe that you have a natural instinct in your body to tell you the difference between right and wrong. And let me just skip all that philosophical stuff. I agree with those terminologies and those ideologies within faith. So let me just put this out there. In no way do I ever want to disrespect someone's mother, but that's beneath me, man. You get it? But while engaged with Ant Glizzy, the disrespect and the things that he does to you, it's almost like you in a fist fight and he pull out a bottle, a lotion bottle full of feces and squirts it on you. Now you can say, Eon, would that mean would you pull out a bottle of feces and squirt it on him like some jail stuff? No, not in a physical altercation because we right there and I can continue to try to defend myself physically. But in an internet environment, in the internet space, where a person can use graphics and audio and different things to disrespect you and play with you, what am I supposed to do as a man? Keep ignoring it? You could say, yeah, but have you ever dealt with that? Have you? My mother been dead for 40 something years. He keep talking about my mother, her grave, doing this and doing that. I'm an adult. I'm 40 some years old. Do I care? Does it bother me? No. It don't slow my day down, but when I think about it, I do be like, bruh, who does this guy think he's playing with? Anyway, let's get to the point. You can see some of it on my other YouTube that I did. The last one I did, I think it said Ant Glizzy. Goons take a dump on his truck. Is anybody hip to that? I missed a lot of comments, y'all. But any of y'all hip to that? So I'm just telling y'all this so y'all understand that Ant goes to court on Friday. I'm covering that story locally, so I don't want none of y'all. Iceman, what's up? Oh, that's a classic. Oh, you saw it? Okay. Did what on his truck? They took a dump on his truck. It's a video. The last video, go watch that video so you be able to speed, because I don't want my YouTube friends and family and followers and supporters. I don't want y'all to be lost, because I got some messages like last night saying, E, man, you need to leave this out of here, man. You dig what I'm saying? You need to leave this out of here. Yeah, that was on his truck. Go look at it. I got the well, I didn't show the videos because I didn't want to get outside the rules of YouTube. But I got videos of it too. Bro, you know I'm a journalist. I dig deep and my sources are deep. I don't have your average news report, your Stephen A, your Dan Rabb. I don't have those type of sources. I got your around the way source, your homegirl over here, the young nigga that was locked up out there. I got your hood, urban, everyday dude sources. Who, Agent Smith? Who killed Lil Pop? Bruh, I don't answer, bruh. No disrespect to you, but just for the future, you can't ask me no question to say who killed someone. I don't answer them type of questions. If you don't know who killed someone and it ain't public information and we're talking about it from another source, like for an example, let's say John Gotti and Paul Castellano, although John Gotti didn't pull the trigger, John Gotti is convicted of that. He accepts responsibility for that. So if we was talking about that as a journalistic topic or a true crime topic, we can talk about John Gotti and Paul Castellano, but then at that juncture, you would never say, hey, Eon, who killed Paul Castellano? If it wasn't public information, I would never say, hey, we all know John Gotti killed Paul Castellano. But if you gotta ask me who killed somebody, then that means that you shouldn't be asking me that question, brother. Or my friend. Nah, keep your foot on his throat. Brick Squad. Shout out to the team. What's up, what's up, what's up, Alfred? He get done to him what he did to others to put himself on. I knew one day it was coming. I ain't finished, bruh. He on life support right now. He ain't done. He doing damage control. I ain't even on Instagram right now. I'm on YouTube. I needed to do. I'm not gonna keep joking and playing on Instagram about him when I'm not joking and playing. I'm trying to finish him credibility wise. So please bear with me over here, at least until Friday. Ant Glizzy, Barber Son TV from Washington, D.C., claim Southeast, live in Annapolis. He keep talking bad about, shout out to my Maryland niggas, bro. Shout out to my Meezies or whatever. If that's a disrespectful word, let me take that back. Shout out to my homies from Maryland. I ain't talking about Baltimore. When I'm talking about Baltimore, I say shout out to Baltimore, shout out to East Baltimore, shout out to Maryland, shout out to Calvin County, shout out to Annapolis, shout out to Waldorf. But I want to crush his credibility. He said he owned this yellow Charger, this 392, regular junk. Don't quote me on this, but he said he paid $60,000 for one of them. I don't know if he was alleged to pay $60,000 for the yellow Charger, or if he was alleged to have paid $60,000 for that grayish, whitish one. However, somebody get in touch with J Main and Academics and Say Cheese and 22 Jumper. Anybody that care about the authenticity of the story that Barber's son has created in Barber's kitchen cabinet. I got a story that I want to tell. I put it all together like a book. Now I'm trying to decide if I should write a book about it or if I should do like a journalism report about it. But I know one thing for sure. All the people that follows him on YouTube, that subscribes to his channel, even if they are fans and they like him, I think you would be interested in this story because, like for an example, tell me if you agree with this. I'm gonna tell you a story. How I got suspended from school when I was a kid, right? Now, as a kid, I used to love WWF wrestling like Hulk Hogan, Randy Macho Man Savage, Junkyard Dog, Iron Sheik, Big Jim Duggan, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Andre the Giant. I used to love these dudes, right? So anybody from uptown that went to school with me, I went to Tacoma at this time. Anybody from uptown, from Kennedy Street to Fern, they remember these ages. And if any of y'all that grew up like me and y'all was on WWF, Hulk Hogan and all that, like I had the Hulk Hogan wrestling action figures and all that. But to make a long story short, I believe that wrestling was a real thing at the time, right? Hey, you, what's up? So, I'm good. I got dogs. It's all good. So, like I was saying, I thought that wrestling was real at the time, right? And in the process of thinking wrestling was real, I studied the wrestling moves. I knew how to drop kick. I knew how to suplex. I knew how to DDT. I knew how to power drive. I knew how to put you on the Fort Nelson. Now, remember, some forms of wrestling is real combat sport. But WWF, WWE, all this stuff now is kind of like what they call it predetermined combat sports. You know who's going to win. So are they doing athletic things that you must be strong, trained, and fit to do? Yes, I ain't disrespecting that part. But it's not like a boxing match that's not rigged. God forbid, let's talk about the Jones that's not rigged. But what I'm saying is that I was into that. I didn't believe that it was fake. So I went to school and I drop kicked the guy to get to the point, and I chipped his teeth and I got suspended and I got a mega ass whooping at home. Ant Glizzy's whole lifestyle is made up like WWE and WWF wrestling. And I'm not gonna make this like it's a big disclaimer to the young guys. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna make this like it's a disclaimer to anybody that aspires to be like Ant Gizzy. If you wanna be a journalist or a blogger, cool. Don't become a journalist or a blogger because you think Ant Gizzy's doing it and it's right. Ant Gizzy is suffering like buffering. He was just in an apartment before he was in the other apartment for at least 2 or 3 months. Eviction note for September, eviction note for, oh, you know what? Since Ant Gizzy want to play, these things are not like, I don't really like to take any pride. Hey, mama, I don't even like to take any pride or joy or anything like that in dealing with, what's up, mama? In any joy like that, right? But, I just can't sit back and keep letting him perpetrate this facade, bro. He got 5 outfits, y'all. Like when y'all see him wearing them different shirts from his homie or from this dude or from that dude, it's not like he doing it just to support them. He's doing that just to put on a new shirt. After the evictions, which is the whole reason, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna bring y'all up to speed a little bit. In live form, it's gonna be a little bit more interesting. So, he's not leaving out the house right now, not because he's scared. I don't think he's scared. I think he puts himself strategically in the safest situations. For an example, he did a toy giveaway on North Capitol Street by the projects. Tough neighborhood. I'm from Northwest, but that's downtown. But tough neighborhood. No disrespect to the men down there. But he did it with the police all over the place. Does that make him not tough? Does that make him not a man? No. But it make him not in no situation like it's some super duper gangster type of situation. Now, before I start getting into this internet foolishness, I know it's foolishness. I never dealt with him like a tough guy or a gangster, bruh. I come from the streets. I know tough guys and gangsters. I don't play with tough guys or gangsters. I don't play with them, bruh. They not to be played with. So, do I consider myself a tough guy or a gangster? I used to consider myself a gangster, but I know that come with a lot of shit with it. So, deep down inside, it's almost like Mike Tyson is still the baddest man in the world, but he's 55 years old. So, he just want to play with his pitcher, smoke his weed, get him some money. All right, I ain't 55, but I'm damn near 45. So I just want to smoke my weed, play my video games, write my books, write my movies, and hopefully sell off into the sunset. I see Ant Gizzy was on there playing with my life and my safety and my health, saying Eon is 60 years old. He's only going to live 10 or 15 more years. Allah knows best. let me not even divulge into the stupidity of some other things while I'm on YouTube when I just told y'all that ain't what I'm on right now, right? But for those that think I'm bullying Ant Glizzy, go watch some Ant Glizzy videos. Go subscribe to his channel. Look at what his product is that he sells. Analyze what his brand is. Analyze what his brand is about. And then look at what I've been doing. Not Ant Glizzy been on YouTube, what, 2-3 years? Shit, nah, maybe that. They might have started that show in 18 or 19, but he ain't get to jam until later. Go look at my catalog of work, from books to movies to interviews to podcasts, and look at my body of work. Have I ever, for those that follow me, have I ever built anything on tearing someone down until they came at me with this character assassination? Do you, for those that really know me, bro, if I'm mad at you, I'm gonna risk going to jail. I'm not gonna sit around and do a bunch of defamation of character. You know, these people came at me with this foolishness, just like this hot woman that's gunning car, that's in bed with Team Alpo. I don't know them from nowhere, bruh. They wrote me like a groupie out of the blue while I was in jail. Do you know how much fan mail I used to get in jail? Like, I ain't get big boy fan mail like Wahida Clark or John Gotti or somebody, but I used to get sufficient fan mail. Anybody that know me know that they used to bring a bag in there that just said Williams. I mean, I used to clean house, 30, 40 pieces of mail a day. They started writing me out the blue. I didn't know that they was a stalker. I didn't know they was on some catfish time either. So eventually, nothing they said ever amounted to anything that was truthful. And this mama, we're gonna call this person Mama Gun and Car. They got a cooperation deal with the government to provide information at any given time. I did a video on them, but they trying to take me. They not trying to take me to court on a regular tip. They are taking me to court on a regular tip, saying they assume me for defamation of character and slander. If you have a case in federal court and your case is on Pacer with a case number on the top, and inside your plea agreement, it says you will provide information at any time. What does that say about you, y'all? Let me not say it. If you have a plea agreement and in your plea agreement it say you will provide information at any time, anywhere, make yourself readily available for prosecution, grand jury, or U.S. attorney meetings, what does that say about you, y'all? They should have never played with a real journalist. Bruh, when I get back on Instagram is where I do my real, like, you know, let it get messy, my Jerry Springer shit. When I get back on Instagram, I'm gonna punish Barbara's son. Oh, they say you call that a rat. That means you snitching, informant, now no integrity, Chambers rat. Information at any time is wild, that's hot. Great Leagues, they are in partnership. Okay, I'm glad that we got some people on here that fully understand what I'm talking about. Now, let me explain another point. I'm not a real rat hunter, okay? Like, you know, I might joke and play with some of my men to be on that anti-snitching shit. But I do understand that mainstream America doesn't care about a rat. The subculture cares about rats. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm talking about rats, I'm only talking to the subculture. Like, a lot of people say, who cares? When they say that, sometimes I talk slick back to the person, because at that time, I'm talking to subculture, not mainstream culture at the time. You get what I'm saying, Slap? So when I see people say, who cares? I know that they are in the wrong conversation or on the wrong page at the time. Now, sometimes you might catch me, I'm totally intellectual, I'm totally pro-black, I'm totally, you know, spiritual. We are human beings, man. We are made of layers and layers and layers of information, history, and experiences. That's what we are as a people, no matter what color you are. Mama Gun and Car presented herself as Wayne Perry's baby mama. Wayne Perry has a code that he has promoted to the world. That's death before dishonor. You cannot be associated with Wayne Perry and be Gun and Car. Her son, Little Gun and Car, Frank Rat, he told the police when he was in the street that his man had a gun in the car. None of these things match death before dishonor. I discovered this, so being as though I discovered this, then I become an enemy. That's what happens to journalists. You know, some journalists are even harmed physically. Some authors, people who write books about conspiracy theories and then prove those things true, they mysteriously end up in car crashes or have pneumonia or bump their head somewhere. Some of them even fall out of 4th-story windows. I don't know how. Like if you look at, if you research like Vladimir Putin, you know, he got 10 or 15 enemies that fell down steps, that fell through windows, that fell out of 5th-story floors, windows. So I understand that exposing the truth. See, a lot of people keep saying, Eon, exposing rats. No, I'm a journalist. I don't just expose something. I reveal the truth, bro. Shout out to East Baltimore. Oh, you must agree with what I said. What's up, Frank? Fell through the cracks, G. You need a big platform to interview you for real, for real. You got a story for real, and probably know hella stories. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to build my platform because it ain't like I got no product that I'm selling other than my books, and a lot of people don't read books, but if any of the things that I do with literature or blogging leads to my dream, my end game, my checkmate game is to have movies with Eon Williams on it. Like, I don't know how many of y'all follow me from writing, but bruh, I write hell of a stories. That's why when I decide to fight back with a dude like Ant Gizzy, they say, I ain't know he was stupid. It's not that I'm stupid. I can act stupid, but I have an imagination. That's what that's what most writers do. He said, Pooh. Lil Reds, what's up, Slim? Assalamu alaikum. Shout out to Marky. The fella, what up? The trap booming this morning. Trap booming. Everyone share this and stop shit talking. Man, I appreciate the love, bro. Lil Reds, what's happening? He stay clear of that bullshit. Yeah, I'm trying to stay clear of it, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek. You know, I don't really share my thoughts. I'm gonna share a little bit of my thoughts. For y'all to say, why am I addressing Ant Gizzy? Because it's a constant fucking problem that keeps bothering me. And from the streets to prison, what I learned about people that keep bothering you, that you must confront it head on sometimes. So I'm not confronting head on saying, your shoes are dirty, you broke, you don't own your car, you're getting evicted. No, I'm addressing it saying, boy, stop playing. Your jewelry is fake. You don't own the cars. I got text messages of you begging other car owners to let you take a picture. I was wondering why when I was driving my different cars, he kept saying, that's not his car, that's his girl car. Oh, he don't own that car. I know who owned that car. His Connect owned that car. Now I know, and I have text messages to prove it. Most of my stuff I do on Instagram. Ant Glizzy, Barberson TV, I got text messages of him begging a car owner to let me take pictures with your car. He's begging. He's so desperate, he's saying, I have a YouTube idea. Can I take a picture with your car? Can I take a picture with your Durango? Can I take a picture with your SRT? Bruh, look how I'm living, bruh. I got on an Eddie Bible coat, regular gas station Scully, the old school Joe, not even the ski mask Joe. A Nike t-shirt, some polo jeans, and some old Nike boots. I'm thugging today. Bruh, I don't got the fake lifestyle, and I'm driving a GMC truck. A Chevy, and I'm driving a Chevy truck today. Bruh, I'm Mr. Regular Nigga, but I'm Big Glizzy right now. You get it? Somebody said, bro, YouTube the new money makes people subscribe, man. I salute you, man. I appreciate it, man. Gun and Kyle. This coffee got cold fast as a mug. So I ain't gonna hold y'all and make this no long drawn out joint. I just want everybody here to know and understand that as y'all see me covering this and stuff, I'm saying I'm gonna still do my true crime, my prison, my DC blacks. But I don't think anybody can cover the rise and fall of Ant Gizzy in the way in which I can, because now the courts are involved. So he has a case. In YouTube, social media news, Ant Gizzy is kind of like a big thing. He been on Say Cheese, he been on J Main, you know what I mean? So I ask y'all to bear with me and give me a few days to cover this Ant Gizzy shit. No, I'm not trying to be Ant Gizzy. No, I'm not gonna take the channel into goofy shit. Another day in DC, man. I appreciate the love, man. I don't want y'all to think I'm trying to be Ant Gizzy. I don't want y'all to think that I'm trying to turn the channel into something other than what it is. Remember, I never did this, but now this is a story. This is not joking and playing like he do, he tell lies. I am really covering all of his improprieties. I'm going to show you that that lifestyle that he's perpetrating is a facade. That's my only objective right this minute. I don't know how long I'm going to be on it, but for at least a few days, my sole objective, for a few days, my sole objective is to expose him as a fraud, a liar, a coward. And that pretty much cover everything, because every other word is going to be synonymous with those words. Okay? Damn, I missed that, bro. Oh, I just got some, man, my phone be jamming. So I might cover this a little later on. So Gun and Kyle went to court today. I don't know what they, man, appreciate the love. Gun and Kyle went to court today, right? They said, I got an inside man in the court building. He said he down there for a parole violation. He said he seen something on the thing. He said Gun and Kyle went to court today for stalking somebody. Now, she filed this on me because somebody must have filed this on her. Gun and Kyle went to court today for stalking somebody, and then because they have no driver's license and they have no tags, right? I shout out to cuz my cousin is sending me all inside information. Since they have no driver's license and no tags, they ran from the police, bruh. It's gonna be the biggest story in DC social media news. Gun and Kyle went to court today. Gun and Kyle went to court today for stalking and following someone and then running from the police. Now I understand where their imagination came from to file the stalking order on me. They're trying to weaponize the system against me because they really went to court today for really stalking someone. I bet you they were stalking a woman. I bet you they were stalking some woman that probably was attractive. She can't stand attractive women. That's why we call her Mama Gun and Kyle. She looks like a baboon. I ain't making it up. I ain't joning. Go look at her. Mama Gun and Kyle, she wear the football makeup on her face, bruh. She wraps her hair around her forehead like this. Her hair be wrapped around her forehead all the way to the bottom like this. Her son is named Frank Rat. Who names their self Frank Rat, bruh? You a rapper and you name yourself Frank Rat? The Frank Rat story? What does he mean by rat? Damn, they say nowhere a streetwalker gonna match up with a writer and a thinker. Man, y'all giving me a whole lot of love over here, bro. I'm gonna have to duck Instagram. And Glizzy might run Instagram. They be trying to sacrifice me on Instagram. You was a nurse and just saw you for the first time. Mob shit, ox shit, pop shit. Love you already, love you back. Hey, nah, for real. That plane crash crazy. Tell me about it, man. I've been caught up. I've been trying to protect myself from Ant Glizzy. I've been moving my cars and locking my doors and feeding my dogs. Man, this boy's so trifling and so scared, he won't even take his dogs outside. I take my dogs outside every day, no matter how intense it get. He got his dogs defecating and urinating on the balcony, bro. They gonna put him out the MERS. Tell the peoples at the MERS, you got the dogs shitting from one balcony down to the next. Bro, that's what you call trifling. You don't live in no house. You renting that. That ain't even your property, Ant Glizzy. Stop letting the dogs use the bathroom on the balcony right there, 419 at the MERS. Somebody go knock on his door, 419, do a wellness check. What happened to the IG page? What IG page? Dog piss pouring down the neighbor's balcony. I'm telling you, bruh. Dog urine and feces is dropping from Ant balcony down to the balcony on the floor under him. He's on the fourth floor. I got paperwork saying that the person that lives on the third floor balcony keeps having to file complaints to the leasing office that Anthony Evans, upstairs with the girl that drive the BMW with the red seats, that work at the makeup stand at Annapolis Mall, their dogs keep using the bathroom on the balcony and it's getting all over soil in the neighbor's balcony on the floor underneath it. That is what you call trifling, y'all. That's how Ant Glizzy Barber's son living. He's so scared to go outside to walk them little dogs. Bro, if you so scared to go outside to walk your dogs, that means you should get a bigger dog. Go get you a cane corso. Like me, I got some little dogs, but I got big dogs too that'll protect you. A person like Ant Glizzy has no reason for little dogs. They can't protect them. Nasty work. Bruh, I appreciate the love, man. I'll be back. Long as I know that you understand that I'm not bullying Ant Glizzy, I'm defending myself and my honor. I'm defending DC. He does not represent the District of Columbia. That's why he always says DMV. No disrespect to my Maryland and my Virginia homies. I got love for y'all. But I'm from DC and I represent DC first. And Glizzy is trying to strategically gain supporters by saying DMV. He doesn't even like Maryland and Virginia people. I love people from Maryland and Virginia. My father was born in Virginia as a baby and moved to DC as an infant. My grandmama was born in North Carolina. Technically, I got the South in my blood, bruh. I was born here. I was born in Harvard University Hospital. I was born in Northwest Washington, D.C. at like 5 o'clock in the morning, bruh. I wasn't even born at night, bruh. I'm a rising star. I was born like this. But Ant Gizzy got a song I want y'all to listen to. It's called Got Me a Gun. That's what he need to do because they keep using the bathroom on his car, y'all. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to bring that back up. I might do it. I'm going to check on tour, though. My coffee done got cold, bro. Now I'm starting to get cold. Let me go at least put my hat on, man. They be woofing, don't they? Spit that wig back. What's my name? Man, I'm Eon. Big Glizzy. Free the real, y'all. Appreciate the love.